Hey guys, thanks so much again for joining in. I am Tando and this is my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed yet, please smash the subscribe button and hit like right now and join the girl in making you more financially savvy in your decor ways. So this week, all I'll be doing is just focusing in on my kitchen, trying to tidy up as always. It's only clean for like about an hour, 2 hours if I'm there standing and waiting for the people who are trying to sneak the dishes right onto the kitchen counter instead of into the dishwasher. I'm also going to be doing some dishwasher maintenance according to how the cleaning girl, pardon me if I don't get this right, but it's a channel that I subscribe to, a lady who just basically has a cleaning company and suggests or shows you ways in which you can better clean your appliances and your home. So I'm going to be I'm going to be attempting to clean my dishwasher according to her suggestions. Please stay tuned, and also later on in the video there is a slight update as to my kitchen counter coffee station. I have sold my canisters that were bothering me to a friend, the canisters that I bought at Pep Home from the previous video. I'm already like going around looking for replacement canisters, and this is one of the few ways in which I try to be savvy. I get rid of what I don't want anymore, and with the proceeds, like the money from whatever sale I make, if I can't make a sale I will give it away, but if I do make a sale and whatever monies I make from that, I try to put back into the decor instead of like senselessly using the money on ice cream. It's not senseless, but it's okay. Anyway guys, stay tuned and please do subscribe to your girl. Hey, what's up again guys? So just to correct my mistake there from my intro video, the channel that I'm subscribed to is called Clean My Space, and I will actually link that video in my description box. So I did follow the steps up to the T as much as I could, but there is a bit of manufacturer variation. I believe she has a different brand of dishwasher, so she could actually separate her dishwasher filter into separate parts. So as you can see there, those are the fall-offs from all the food particles that were not rinsed off prior to a wash. So my lower rack actually isn't attached with a guide. It has wheels which are magnetic. That's what keeps it in place when you have dishes in there and you're washing. So I just went furthermore into that hole below the filter just to see if there's any fall through of any more food particles that may have passed the sieve. And I will now be adding my dishwasher salts. I add about half a small Milo plastic cup that I have. It's not really an accurate measurement, but I'd say it's about 125 mils of the coarse salt. Now, the reason you add the salt, I believe, is to change the nature of your water so that it doesn't cause streaks. It's a process called softening the water, guys. I don't understand the science behind it, but with your detergents and your rinse aids, it's just all working in combination to prevent streaking and damage to your dishes that would otherwise then look rather unkempt. My general rule is I add my dishwasher salts once a month, but that also depends on, maybe for another person, on how often you use your dishwasher. I use my dishwasher probably 3 times a week max. And another guide for this would be when your dishes or your glassware starts having watermarks or look cloudy, that's because now the water softening system has begun to fail you, so you need to then add more salt. So another thing that would be a problem is if you add regular table salt, the fine salt that you use for your food, that would cause a blockage and would then cause damage to your dishwasher. So it's better to either add the subscribed dishwasher salts or the larger granule coarse salts that you can also find in stores. So as suggested, I started rinsing off the filter in warm water just to let anything else that was larger run off and out before I add any soap my dishwashing liquid into my sink, I let it kind of steep a little bit while I try to remove as much particles as I can, and then I'll just be shaking and shimmying around the soapy water, and then I will rinse it off. Try to rinse off as much of the sunlight liquid or whatever dishwashing liquid you use to wash your filter off, because as this goes into your dishwasher, if it mixes with your detergents and salts, that may actually cause your glassware to have the cloudiness and watermarks. So as you see, I did actually try to take it apart and it doesn't come off. It doesn't separate into separate pieces. So I did try rinse out as much as possible, and I did not see any residual dirt or food particles left in the filter. So I rinsed out all the detergent so then I could replace it into the dishwasher itself. So I only let it stand on top of my kitchen sink for a little bit. I didn't really need to let it dry, as it was going to go into an aqueous spot in the dishwasher itself. So there's really no need to let it dry. There's no worry for rust, as it's all plastic and stainless steel components. So do check there is no food particles or any residue left from the wash. And for my model dishwasher, guys, it actually snaps back into place, so that's when you know that it's secure. I'm unsure of other models and other types of dishwashers, but do try see if it is securely placed back so that you don't have or account any problems when you're washing your dishes the next time. So I did slide back my bottom rack. All I did was just place it on the bottom, and it magnetically synced back in, and it slides with ease right back in there. Now for a little bit of extra maintenance, I did wipe around and outside the dishwasher. I, however, don't like fiddling with a whole lot of water on the top of my dishwasher. As you can see, that's where we have our Wi-Fi system unit, and yeah, I don't want to be held liable for any damages that happen to that. I do not touch that. I do not touch the cable that comes from it, the network cable that's now in use for a gaming session, which is none of my business. So I try not to touch that as much as possible, but I do, however, clean that with a soft, dry cotton wipe. So guys, yes, as you can see, life happened and I couldn't adult as I normally would have. As I mentioned, I normally would have replaced my eggs when I purchased the next set and then used the older eggs first, but I completely rubbished this time, and I only replaced the last like 12 eggs that were left remaining from the 30 egg pack. This just happened, and I continued to allow it to happen, and neither myself or my partner just became the wiser. So all my counter spaces and surfaces are given a nice wipe down with a dishwasher towel that has a little bit of dishwashing liquid and some bleach. This is just to wipe off the dust that had accumulated for the past few days. It's winter time. I did say this the previous video that I really don't like this season, especially for the amount of cleaning that you have to do and maintenance and upkeep that you have to just do because of the dust that accumulates so quickly around the house. I am happy to report to you guys that my under sink cupboard is still looking good. The situation has not changed. The amount of plastic bags has actually stayed round about the same, and every new plastic bag now has been folded and placed into the ice cream tub. I try my hardest to live by the mantra, if it's not being used, put it away, so that you just try to maintain as neat and clean a space as you can. This is my countertop routine. So I did actually spray some bleach, and I had some dishwashing liquid on my surface, which is like against the light, so you can see how clean it can get when you do this. And I did wipe it down with warm wet cloth after I had actually scrubbed with a sponge, a soft sponge, to just try get rid of all the watermarks, the dirt, and everything that accumulates while I cook and prep for food in that space. So after wiping it down with the warm wet cloth, I take some paper towel, a dry piece of paper towel, and just try polish all the scuff marks or the lines away. And I follow it up with another paper towel just to polish any other residue or marks that may be left over. And after doing all of this, I actually have an eye level test. So if it doesn't reflect, I do it all over again. And yes, guys, that is it. That is the results you get from following the steps that I've just told you. So thanks again so much for watching. Take care and stay safe.